Attention, high rollers, you are about to enter Dramaville. Population 1, Gerwyn Price, a highly intense darting superstar who sometimes lets his emotions get the best of him. And guess what? It's happened again. The Iceman melts down on social media and has now issued an apology to Glen Durrant. Ego and adrenaline today on High Roller Radio. Yes, Gerwyn Price is once again making headlines for his behavior following his showdown with Duzza in the Premier League. Night 10, well, let's just say it wasn't his night. He was struggling. His throw wasn't working. Had to adjust his earplugs a few times. No fans, but he doesn't like that fake crowd noise, does he? At one point, he even looked skywards as if seeking answers from the darting gods. Those answers never came. And plus, he was up against it in facing Glen Durrant. Duzza wasn't missing much. And look at this. When he went ahead 7-4, he gave it some, and I mean he gave it large. He closed it out the very next leg for the 8-4 victory. It was tense up there. No handshake, no elbow tap. Sports Moments for All thinks it spotted the exact moment when things went sour. What happened here, it asked. Oh, wow, if looks could kill. Then afterwards, the Welshman, heated and emotional following defeat, took to Facebook with this. Thought he was a mate, he said. Guess I should learn no mates. Like an elephant on stage, then give it large when you get to 7, adding, worst I've played in a while and I get to 4. Well done. What a superstar, old man. What a superstar, old man. An old man who is leading the Premier League, by the way. And as you can imagine, Dart's Twitter was on fire, all kinds of opinions. Wow, said David Rice, that was nasty. Bad loser. It's all right for Gezzy to give it large, but not for anyone else. Hashtag double standards. Don't do what I do, but do what I say you can do. And that is a very good point right there. James at Wellboy69 says, big fan of Gezzy's. Don't like this stuff, though. What a blankety blank he is, tweeted Ben. This should be called out, but no doubt they'll turn a blind eye. It's actually very sad, noted Chris Bear. He was well on his way to repositioning himself and regaining some respect. If he is upset with the situation and or his game and form, work harder, suck it up, and don't put blame on other players for your faults. Some hard truth right there. No doubting the talent, said Del Mundingo. Just needs to cool down a little before talking to media, adding he's one of the best. Dorian Brooker was a tad more harsh. Gezzy needs to apologize just for being Gezzy. What a comment that is. Of course, we did a video recapping all the action from Night 10. There it is. Please subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Great observation from Carl Booth on YouTube. Does a solid throw, he said, and no more Mr. Nice Guy attitude. Seems very reminiscent of Phil Taylor, and thank you for that, sir. Well, all of that was yesterday. Today, we got this from the Iceman, and I'm sorry. Want to publicly apologize to Glen Durrant, he said. The better man won. I need to stay off socials for an hour after games. Playing day after day against the best 9 players in the world is high intensity, and sometimes it gets too much. On to tonight and a fresh start. Now, at the time of this recording, that post had a lot of traction. 85 comments, close to 600 likes. It's Groundhog Day all over again, tweeted Joe Cassidy, referring to the fact this isn't an isolated incident. Who can forget his run-in with Daryl Gurney or Gary Anderson at the Grand Slam? What about his clash with Peter Wright at the World Championship last year? Remember that semifinal? There was tension, and yes, Gezzy had to apologize afterwards. My man DJ Gandolfini, though a Welshman himself, isn't buying it. He's at his wit's end. If this was one player making a silly mistake, then I would say fair enough, mate, and I would move on from it and forgive and forget. But every time Price apologizes, he's gone on to do something stupid time and again. Why should we trust and forgive him? And that's a solid argument. There's some pretty intense pressure on that stage, to be fair, said Anthony Cox. Price seems to be going down the Adrian Lewis route here, in that he always seems to be needlessly getting involved in these on-stage dramas. Still, he has apologized. Glen has said the same. Time to move on. Yes, on that note, when I saw this from Darts News, I had to laugh. Durrant speaks up after fiery tie against Price. If I have roared and upset him, I'll apologize, he is quoted, to which we responded, when up is down and red is blue. Apologizing to Gezi for roaring? Come on, man. We've reached the apocalypse, folks. We also put this out there for the record. Love him or hate him, Gerwyn Price is absolutely box office. Gezi says I'm sorry to an old man superstar today on High Roller Radio.